because I didn't fucking like it. Good morning, neighbors!
Fuck you!
Yes! Fuck you too! Yes! Hello and welcome back. In honor of what we are talking about today, which would be Coming to America Part 2. I don't know the rest of it. Anyway, I am going to talk like this during the entire duration of the review. Yes, just to give you an idea of exactly how excited I am about this movie. Now, unless you have been living under a rock, Coming to America came out on March 4th, supposed to have been March 5th, on Amazon Prime. If you have not yet seen Coming to America, I don't know what you are doing with yourself as a black person. You very much so need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Amazon Prime is free for 30 days, and I don't know a single soul roaming the earth that has internet and streaming capability that does not have Amazon Prime, at least an account, to watch the movie for free. That's crazy to me. But anyway, let's get into the review. Okay. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do that. I mean, I can do it for a long time, but still, whatever. I am literally in love with the 1988 classic Coming to America. You cannot go into this with a biased opinion of the 1988 classic, because I didn't fucking like it at first. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I didn't fucking like it at first because I had already got the plot in my head. The plot in my head was they're going to have to go back to the club scene because we all know Akeem was about Lisa the entire fucking movie. So they're going to go back and recreate the club scene. How are they going to do this is what pissed me off. So what Natalie did not realize was through the power of technology, they can put things on their heads to make everybody look younger. And that is what Natalie grew to appreciate about the film. Not only that, a lot of the characters in my mind were already old, such as the barbershop. Everybody in there was already old. The pastor was already old. But when I went back and I actually watched Coming to America again, I realized they wasn't that fucking old. So technically they could still be alive 30 years later. Now, by now, of course, they knocking on 80s and 90s door, but they can definitely be, in the film. One thing I did not like about all the comedic uses that they had, they didn't allow them to shine the way that they should have. Leslie Jones, loved her in it. I wish they would have gave Lunell a chance to speak. I wish they would have gave Lunell a chance to fucking speak. I would have loved for Lunell to speak. Michael Blackston. Michael Blackston should have been in every scene that Wesley Snipes was in. Every scene, every time Wesley Snipes was on camera, Michael Blackston should have at least had an introduction. And the introduction should have changed every single time. Me personally, I do not like the character that played Prince Hakeem's son. I know a lot of y'all don't care for him because he real over the top, but I feel like DC Young Fly would have killed that shit. I feel like DC Young Fly would have killed that shit as his motherfucking son. The guy that played his son, no shade to him, but he gave me more of a light-skinned Kevin Hart feel. And Kevin Hart is literally Kevin Hart in every motherfucking movie that he plays. So I'm tired of seeing it. I'll go see Kevin Hart to see Kevin Hart. He gave me Kevin Hart feel. I didn't like him personally as the son. His character was so forgettable. If DC Young Fly would have been able to play that character. Now, the only thing is they would have had to work on him with his tone because DC Young Fly is Atlanta to his heart. So they would have had to work on his dialect and his tone. But I believe he could have executed it perfectly. That's just me. But I did like the concept of the movie. Now, I felt like it was rushed. I felt like it was very fast-paced. Everything just happened. But what I loved about the movie was the fact that they incorporated everything from the now to bring in the now crowd. What they talked about in 1988 is what was going on in 1988. Or basically because there wasn't so much sensitivity to certain topics back in 1988, they were able to bring that stuff to life. Okay, so in the 1988 version versus 2021 had to be different due to the climate change and all this other shit that's going on. You got to kind of cater to different things. And I like the spin where, it was women empowerment in this movie. It was black excellence in this movie. It was black excellence in this movie. But when I say the comedic talent that stole that movie, and you ain't gonna believe this, the comedic talent that stole that motherfucking movie was Wesley Snipes. This is my motherfucking review. Wesley Snipes took that motherfucking movie and ran with it. Do you understand me? I have not seen Wesley Snipes be that funny in shit. Because we're so used to seeing Wesley Snipes do Blade. We're so used to seeing Wesley Snipes do just, Passenger 57. We're so used to seeing Wesley Snipes do so much action to where when he walk in, General EZ, I can remember his name. I can't even remember Prince Hakim's son's name. That's just my opinion. I don't even remember his name in the movie. I literally don't. The power of technology is crazy. They were able to take a 1988, and the movie came out in 1988. That bitch was probably created in 86, 87. They were able to take the faces from Eddie Murphy. Now, because I absolutely love technical shit like that, I could tell that it was a computerized face. They took his fucking face from 30 some odd years ago and put it back on his face now. If that ain't amazing enough, from costuming just down to the surrounding areas, I watched a lot of behind the scenes, like what the neighborhood is now. That neighborhood don't even look like that no more. So they literally took that neighborhood. Technology it's a beast. It's a blessing and a curse. But it gave me everything that I needed. And like I said, I did have to watch it a few times because with me being solely sold on the 1988 classic, I don't want to see shit else. Ain't shit gonna be better than this. That's it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see nothing else. This is what I love. And with that being the thing, with me seeing that, it just took my breath away. It took my breath away when I finally actually watched it with an unbiased mind. I loved it. I'm not going to spoil it for nobody because this is something that you need to get the kids. You need to get the old folk that done seen it. You need to get the young folk. You need to get the people that don't even know who the fuck Eddie Murphy is. And sit around and watch this movie. I love the fact that his daughters, a lot of y'all did not know, but his middle child, Eddie Murphy, Prince Hakim's middle daughter, is his biological daughter. I had no idea until I looked at her face again, and she's identical to fucking Nicole Murphy. It was beautiful. It's beautiful to see that kind of legacy and lineage passed down. Then the costume and the garments. The fact that, first of all, I love how that movie is giving flowers. I love how that movie is giving flowers to a lot of comedians before we have to put them on a t-shirt. James Earl Jones. First of all, James Earl Jones went to his own fucking funeral. And then said, I'm going to die now. Bitch, who you know can time their own death? James Earl Jones, that nigga. King Joffrey Jeffer is that nigga. Yes, he is. Oh, my goodness. I wish that they would have gotten a chance to get to the mother. I believe the mother has since passed away. But it was beautiful to see that cast. James from Good Times. Mr. McDowell. He back. Mr. McDowell was back. And then they got Hakeem back to his roots. He in there mopping just to clear his mind. It was so much black excellence. And even though a lot of the comedians may not have gotten a chance to shine, because honestly, that's what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a stand-up comedy show and they just slapped some African garments on everybody. And some people had opinions. Oh, well, it reminds, I didn't like that the fact that they reminds me of Wakanda. I think you need to backtrack that statement and say Wakanda reminded you of Zamunda, bitch, because you're confused. They came first. Ain't no way in hell this movie can remind you of anything because that movie came out first. Coming to America came out in 1988. That whole movie was not made from camera tricks and all that other shit when it first came out. Wakanda, they literally are in the same fucking room in front of a bunch of green screens and shit with leotards on. Okay? Pay homage to where the fuck it's due. It reminded me of Wakanda. Bitch, how? That's like saying, ooh, Natalie, your mama remind me of you. What? Because I came after How, okay, whatever. Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor, if God could have created a better looking woman, he kept it to himself. That woman embodies beauty. And I think she does it effortlessly. I don't even think she really tries to be as fucking gorgeous as she is. Tiana Taylor, that is a delicious looking woman. That is if Tiana Taylor ever said, Natalie, can we just lay in the bed together? Would you prefer naked or clothes on? I'm willing to do both. Did you want to start naked and then put clothes on like gradually, or did you want to start off with clothes on, gradually taking clothes off? Do you want to touch? Like, do you want to touch? Because I want to touch, and if you want to touch, we can definitely touch. Like, what exactly did you want to do? That is a gorgeous fucking woman. And I'm a connoisseur of the fine arts, okay? I like what I like. God damn it, that's a good looking woman. And even though she didn't have, when that bitch said, my prince told me to stand here about an hour ago. You just like your auntie. You just like your auntie. The arf, arf, arf. My bark is horrible. You just like your auntie. They brought her back in the same dress. And the funny thing is, her ponytail was leaning. Dress was toe up. The funniest part to me was the fact that her little wrist wraps was hanging off. So you literally done barked. You done barked your wrist wraps off. Arf, arf, arf. You literally did that. I love the small details that they put in there. Like in the beginning, Duke and Duke. Their nephew is now the owner of this digital company, but yet he's still a racist dick. And him and Prince Akeem's son, well, now he's King Akeem. But King Akeem's son is now, he's in this interview, and they're shooting racist stereotypes. So, you know, he's, oh, daddy wasn't there, this, that, and the third. And when I say he ate his ass up with every white stereotype you can possibly find. That was the cleanest goddamn read ever. And now that I do remember. That I do remember. And I also remember when he was in the garden with his soon-to-be wife, a.k.a. the royal beautician or the royal barber. When he was, you know, they're going back and forth and they're saying what people are going to be saying anyway about creating sequels to movies that shouldn't be touched anymore. That is one of the main things a lot of people were saying, period, about this movie anyway. So to hear them say it, it's like, oh, damn, they already knew. Yes! We know what kind of hit we got. Coming to America, you still, if you don't have certain streaming platforms, you still have to pay for the first Coming to America. And the second one is free. I had no idea that Coming to America 2 was an Amazon original. Amazon put that shit together. Look here. Look here. Look here. Y'all, come on now. Come on. We'll give you costume and wardrobe, whatever you need. Just do it again. Eddie Murphy has a stomach now. Arsenio Hall has a stomach now. They brought back Peaches. My name is Peaches and I'm the best. Or the DJs want to feel my breast. Hey, he brought them back. Like, I got goosebumps. I don't even know if y'all can see them. I have chills because it was when I finally watched it with an open mind. I appreciated it so much. To be able to put all of that talent in one room and everybody looks like me. You got a lot of people that wasn't even alive when the first one came out that's in that movie. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it for y'all. I just wanted to give my opinion on it. But I want to tell you, please don't watch it with blinders on. I did that and I had to watch it 5 more damn times to like it. Don't do that to yourself. Watch it with an open mind. But I would say just because the main character was not memorable to me, I would say out of 5 hearts, I give it 4. I give it 4. Because I feel like the gut punch should not have been Wesley Snipes. Because baby, when I say Wesley Snipes did that movie for me. Ooh, Prince Akeem, look at you. Oh, you happen to be a king without a son with a nutsack? Oh. Bitch, I can remember every part from Wesley Snipes from that movie. Ask me anything. Ask me anything from General Easy and I can remember that. I'm not going to ruin it for y'all. But watch it. Watch it with a 2021 mind and not the 1988, because you won't like it. If you're looking for the first one, you're not going to like it. But if you appreciate the fact that everybody from the first one damn near is still alive, because like the mother was probably up in age back then. Hell, James Earl Jones was up in age back then. James Earl Jones up in age now. And I think a lot of people don't appreciate James Earl Jones the way that they should. Look here. We got to appreciate that black excellence. I appreciate that black excellence. And I'm so happy that Eddie Murphy came back out. I'm happy Arsenio came back out. I hate the fact that Randy Watson came back out. Belly, belt, and blue suit. Belly, belt, blue suit. Randy Watson came back out and brought sexual chocolate. Bitch. The pastor. Now, he looked like he literally came out of a casket the way they had them eyes bucking, bulging. The pastor came back out. I loved it after I watched it a couple of times. I loved it when I opened up my mind to understand and appreciate what they were at least trying to do. Just like I appreciate Tyler Perry for keeping Cicely Tyson relevant. Do you know how long Cicely Tyson been acting? A lot of people don't even know the story of things that Cicely Tyson has done for roles. Cut her hair off. All kind of shit. Just to be more African. Like, and the fact that Tyler Perry kept that woman employed. Felicia Rashad. She's been in Black Box. She's been in Empire. Felicia Rashad has stayed employed. Thanks to Tyler Perry. I like shit like that. Black cinematic excellence. Fuck what you got to say about wigging and costuming. Do you not understand? Some of these black women, because of their age and they don't have the look no more, have been thrown away. And these people are literally reigniting they fucking fire. So what, they may play the wisdom, the wise granny or the wise auntie. So they're working. And when you are up against shit like TikToks, voiceovers where people are literally taking other people's comedic talent, talking over their shit and blowing the fuck up, when literally if you put them in a room with a camera, they can't do none of that shit by themselves. You have to deal with that now. And these people are literally working. I appreciated it. Again, I'm not going to ruin. Somebody got something to say. Again, we are not going to ruin the movie for you. We want you to go and see it. And I promise you, after you see it, you are going to want to speak like this. And you are going to want to smile every time because you are so excited about your melanated black skin. It gives you chills all over because you are so happy that some people that look like you and that people that were working back when you are a small boy or a small girl are now on film again all together. It is amazing. It is amazing. Thank y'all so much again for watching. And like I said, this is my view and opinion on the movie. So it's not going to be no spoiler. All right. I love y'all again. Let me know if y'all love the movie down in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, like, comment. And so even if you don't comment, bitch, like and subscribe and stop fucking playing with me. Okay? Because I'm going to ask you, oh, girl, I love the film, but did you subscribe, though? That's what I'm going to ask. So if you subscribe, girl, tell me that you subscribe and stop playing. Boy, if you subscribe, tell me you subscribe and stop playing. Okay? 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 And in a minute, I'm going to turn into a real YouTuber if y'all keep on fucking around. Hey, get this video to 5,000 likes and we'll drop it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to ever get to that part. But if I do, bitch, be ready. All right, love y'all. Bye.